Parking problems have long plagued La Crosse's downtown.
Well, now officials are hoping to use data from a parking demand update report released today to help the situation. News 8's Keely Arthur joins us now with more on their findings.
Mike and Lee said the city used a private parking group to determine the amount of parking spaces in La Crosse's downtown and how many are actually needed. The group focused on the areas between Front and 8th Streets and La Crosse to Cass Street. After sharing their findings with the city, officials say they have a lot of work to do. Of all the problems a city can have, officials say not having enough parking is probably one of the better ones.
Parking demand means that there are people coming to downtown La Crosse.
That demand is something the city has worked hard to keep up with.
We have available just short of 10,000 spots in the city downtown area.
More than 1,500 parking spots have been added in less than 20 years. According to the report, though, that's not enough.
They have determined that the current deficit is about 300 spaces.
City officials say there are ways the community can help the current situation.
Maybe those 300 do a ride share, and instead of 3 cars, they come down to 1 car.
However, thanks to additional hotels, businesses, and housing set to be built in the next 5 years, the number of needed spaces is projected to multiply no matter what.
Assuming that all of the developments that we're aware of at this time take place, that could grow to about 1,700.
The city will most likely construct a new parking ramp to handle the future deficit, but it will come at a cost.
A 500-car parking ramp is in the vicinity of $10 million.
Planners want to begin ramp construction in 2017, a time they say the project won't increase taxes.
We can plan the development to happen at a time that the city bonding will allow for it without causing extreme stress on other projects.
While the ramp will help the situation, as long as there is downtown growth, there will be parking challenges.
Do you ever reduce it to 0? Probably not.
Lot C was one of the future developments looked at in the study. If the proposed Lot C development happens, there is a projected deficit of about 300 spaces in that area alone. That's including the about 200 parking spaces that are part of the redevelopment plan.
Thanks a lot, Keely. And city officials and other community members discussed the report earlier today. Officials say discussions over budgeting for the new ramp could happen as early as next spring.